This is a breaking news alert from 7 Action News.
And once again, good afternoon. Bill Proctor in the 7 Action Newsroom telling you about some treacherous weather conditions in the metro area and on some of the major freeways, a number of accidents with injuries. And so we want to kind of run down a list with you now to let you know what is cleared and what is still somewhat troublesome. We understand that one situation down on 23 is in fact cleared. 23 is now open, but let's go to where we still have problems. Beginning with reports right around 12:20 this afternoon, we had a traffic incident on southbound I-75 right at West Road. That is southbound I-75 at West Road. Now, this crash involves at least 25 vehicles, quite possibly more. It still affects all lanes. That road is closed. Apparently, there were a few injuries, just a couple of people taken to a hospital. Their conditions unknown at this point. Right around 1:50 this afternoon. This information also coming from the MDOT website. Traffic accident on the northbound Lodge at M39 at Oakwood. That's northbound M39. This incident involves several vehicles, all lanes affected there. And once again, that road is closed. Also, just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, eastbound I-94 at Greenfield. That's eastbound I-94 at Greenfield. This accident involved 4 vehicles. It, too, affects all lanes. And once again, that road is closed. What we're hearing about out there is snow squalls and icy conditions. And I'll tell you a little bit about the weather in a second. Along about 1:30 this afternoon, another incident southbound M10. That's at I-75. So the M10 freeway is closed at that portion right at I-75. Just a couple of vehicles involved there. But once again, all lanes are affected, so that portion of the road is closed. Just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, southbound I-75 at Mack in Detroit. Also, another incident involving just 2 vehicles. It affects just the right and center lane, right at that location. Also, right around 1:30 this afternoon, traffic accident northbound I-75 at Lafayette in Detroit. That incident involves just a couple of vehicles. It affects only the left lane. One more to tell you about, traffic accident north and southbound I-75 at Grand Blanc Road, northbound and southbound I-75 between Grand Blanc Road and North Road. That's closed due to multiple accidents. And this incident, once again, affects just about all of that roadway. The road is, in fact, closed. Now, the Wayne County Department of Public Services, the Roads Division, has apparently issued a partial call of the staff. They want staff to come in beginning at 10:40 this morning, apparently to deal with a number of road conditions. And what we're being told is that problems actually have come on pretty quickly. We're going now to some chopper video, and this one is located at I-75. And what was the cross street on there? Is that also west? All right, so this is the largest troublesome situation that we have so far. You're looking at the chopper video from the southbound I-75. These are live pictures coming to you right at West Road. You can see a number of trucks were actually involved in the accident, apparently a car carrier there, and one apparently carrying some soft fuels possible, but you can see a number of emergency vehicles there. The scene obviously stable. We thought at one point that this accident actually had as many as 27 vehicles involved in some sort of a mishap or crash. And at one point we thought that as many as 49 people may have been involved. But that very likely was the total count of individuals involved. They have only taken away 2 or 3 people to a hospital. Their actual conditions at this point unknown. Obviously, that's a situation that's going to take quite a while to investigate. Obviously, the people right along that barrier there had the most serious brunt of this, but there were in fact spinouts and a very slick roadway at that point. What was causing it? Well, we have temperatures out there of about 27 degrees and very high humidity. So if you've got below freezing temperatures and 87% humidity at any given time at any location, especially where there's a slight wind, you're going to get the accumulation of ice, and ice that motorists quite possibly wouldn't see before they're actually right up on it. So at this point, the situation right there at I-75 at West Road, clearly stable. Our chopper video still continuing. This now is at Dix-Toledo Road. All right, so we have a different location because our chopper has been moving around, so let us make that correction. This is chopper video from I-75 at Dix-Toledo. And so the actual car count not known at this point, but you can see a couple of people actually out of their vehicles just walking around and looking as the police department now has it at least stable, and they are going from car to car to make sure that they don't have any victims that they have not spoken to taken off to a hospital, or even if they can get them out. You can actually see a couple of people there still in their cars, quite possibly unable to open a door and walk away from the situation. So we will continue to update you on this and other accidents, but just to let you know that at this point the temperatures in Metro Detroit are in fact dropping. 27 degrees in some places, but as low as 23 in others. But that high humidity can in fact cause ice at just about any place. And yes, the snow squalls may have passed through in most of the area, but this ice problem and the humidity problem could in fact continue for quite some time. So that's our live report on the traffic situation around Metro Detroit. We've given you a list of where you might want to avoid. Fact of the matter is, staying off the freeways at this point with these kinds of accidents taking place just might be a good idea. Reporting live from the Action Newsroom, Bill Proctor, 7 Action News.
This has been a breaking news alert from 7 Action News. Stay with 7 Action News and WXYZ.com for further development.